Thank you very much for that kind introduction.
谢谢大会帮他做好的介绍。
To President Chung of the Family Federation, World Peace.
郑会长，还有这个 YSP 的大会会长。
Mr. Chen Chun-Wan, the director of YSP.
陈群元会长。
President Tang of UPF.
还有 UPF 的唐理事长。
All the other dignitaries and new friends that I met today.
还有今天来与会的特别的贵宾，大家好。
And especially to all of the wonderful students that are gathered here today.
所有的学生参与今天的大会的学生，大家好。
大家好。我爱台湾。Really. It is my great honor to be here in the beautiful nation of Taiwan to join with you at this YSP Taiwan Convention.
很荣幸能够来到台湾，美丽的台湾，参加 YSP 大会，一起庆祝和平设计师的颁奖典礼。
And to celebrate the winners of the Peace Designer Awards.
所以庆祝和平设计师的颁奖典礼。
I understand more than 30 teams competed for this honor, and we thank each person who participated in this program.
我知道有超过30组的队伍呢参加这项比赛，十分感谢你们。
Being able to design something of value from just having an idea to help someone or a vision for lasting peace, it's a remarkable human characteristic.
能够从想要帮助别人的想法，或想要创造和平的愿景，设计出一个行动的方案，是个很了不起的一件事情。
As the great Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step.
就像老子在《道德经》里面曾经说过：“千里之行，始于足下。”
My young friends, each one of you is to be congratulated for taking that one step to honor this event today with your presence here in this room.
年轻朋友们，你们从踏出的第一步，从今天来到这个大会，是十分值得赞赏的。
Allow me to share a few thoughts about the topic, the vital role of Taiwan's young adults on the front line of world peace.
我想要分享一些我认为台湾年轻人在世界和平扮演的重要的使命跟角色。
I will share why I love Taiwan.
我在演讲中我会分享我为什么会爱台湾。
I want to introduce my company, the Washington Times, and talk about the mission of good media.
那第二，我会介绍《华盛顿时报》的媒体的使命，如何成为好的媒体。
Especially in the light of the United Nations SDG goals.
特别是关于联合国永续发展目标 SDG 的落实。
And finally, let us touch on the role of Taiwan's young adults and how you can make a difference.
最后呢，是要分享台湾年轻人的使命，以及大家如何可以改变世界。
Why I love Taiwan.
为什么我喜欢台湾、爱台湾呢？
I visited your country first in 1994.
那我第一次来访的时候是1994年。
President Mikhail Gorbachev and his lovely wife, Mrs. Riza Gorbachev, were visiting President Lee Teng-hui, and my role was to support them and come to Taiwan, to Taipei, for 1 week and work together, and then take him to Seoul, Korea, where he participated in the Summit Conference for World Peace.
当时呢，在1994年的时候，他陪同戈巴契夫夫妇呢来台湾拜访李登辉总统。那时候他的角色是支持跟安排一些他们的行程，并陪同他们呢 去首尔参加韩国的世界和平高峰会。
I could see the value and strength of the Taiwanese people from that first experience.
所以我第一次来到台湾，感受台湾的能量。
Second, several years ago, former Vice President Annette Lu visited Washington, D.C., and she came to my office at the Washington Times.
第二件事情呢，就是几年前前里夫总统来到华盛顿的时候呢，也到《华盛顿时报》拜访。
She gave me a vase, a beautiful Taiwanese vase. I still have it in my office now.
当时李副总统送他一个很好看的花瓶，还放在他的办公室。
Every day when I walk in my office, I see the vase, I think of Taiwan.
所以每天看到这个花瓶呢，他就想到台湾。
Yesterday, I'm so honored to spend 2 hours with Vice President Lu talking about Taiwan and China, the United States, Japan, Korea, and the Asia-Pacific region.
那昨天很荣幸呢，有机会跟前副总统呢见面，一起谈台湾、中国、美国、日本、韩国以太地区的未来。
Vice President Lu mentioned, "Hello, warm greetings to all of you today," because I told her I was coming here to meet with you.
那李副总统昨天呢，想要跟大家问好，因为他今天不能够出席。
Also, she gave me a gift.
今天他昨天也给他一个
She made
很
this
漂亮的领带。
Taiwan. She designed.
是李副总统自己亲自设计的领带。
So I hope she sees the video and that I show this tie today.
今天他跟大家告诉大家，他送给他的领带，希望他在影片上可以看得到。
Third reason why I love Taiwan.
第三，我为什么爱台湾？第三点。
A special lady has come into my life, and we will soon be making an announcement with heaven's blessing to be together.
第三点很特别的因素呢，就是有一位女性呢来到她的生命当中，他们很快就要结婚了。
And my friends, wait. She was born in Taiwan.
她是台湾出生的女性。
So, I feel Taiwan so deep in my heart.
那她打从心底呢，觉得台湾跟她心情是很近的。
Most of all, like millions of Americans and others throughout this world, we see Taiwan as a shining example of freedom, innovation, kindness, and vision.
最重要的是呢，就跟其他美国人一样其他外国人一样，他说我们将台湾视为自由、创新、友好、有愿景的典范的国家。
Your nation has moved onto the global stage once again in this challenging era.
在这个充满挑战的世代呢，台湾站在世界上的舞台。
And your future as young leaders can truly be the light of the world.
我们这些年轻指导者们呢，是未来可以成为世界的光的一群人。
That's why I join with so many others with love and support for this great nation.
所以这就是为什么我跟其他人、外国人都希望台湾成为一个理想、美好的国家。
Allow me for a minute to introduce the Washington Times.
接下来我要介绍《华盛顿时报》。
It was founded in 1982, 40 years ago, by the Reverend and Mrs. Sun Myung Moon.
在1982年的时候呢，将近40年前，由文先明总裁夫妇呢，
It was at the height of the Cold War.
在冷战最高峰的时期成立的。
There was only one newspaper in Washington,
当时华盛顿只有剩下
the
一份报
Washington
纸，
Post.
当时只剩下《华盛顿邮报》。
And they saw the need for a second voice that could help move America in the right direction during those turbulent times.
他希望在《华盛顿时报》华盛顿地区呢，有第二种声音，能够帮助美国在这个动荡时期走向正确的方向。
I greatly respect YSP founder Dr. Hak-Chan Moon for her essential philosophy of love God, love the people, and love your nation.
我非常敬佩 YSP 的创始人韩赫子总裁，他的中心思想是爱天、爱人、爱国。
Working at the Washington Times now for over 30 years, I can see that Reverend and Mrs. Moon lived out their life in alignment with that top philosophy.
我在华盛顿工作30年，我深深感受文总裁夫妇呢，真的是活出他们的中心思想。
Let me mention the Washington Times vision.
那我来谈华盛顿时报的愿景。
How we see the future.
那我们怎么样看未来？
The Washington Times will be the most distinctive, consumed, and respected source of news and ideas on the issues that shape the nation and the world.
华盛顿时报将成为塑造国家和世界的问题上最具有特色、最受关注和最受尊敬的新闻和思想的来源。
And let me mention now the mission of the Washington
那我来
Times.
谈谈华盛顿的使命。
We inform and engage Washington, the nation, and the world on the important political, national security, and cultural issues of the day. Our in-depth coverage and analysis brings unique value to our audience, advertisers, and community, which assures our march towards sustainability.
我们向华盛顿不同国家和世界呢，传达参与当今重要的政治、国家安全和文化的议题。我们深入的报道和分析，为我们的听众还有社区带来独特的价值观，这确保我们迈向能够盈利的一个媒体。
I'm very proud of my colleague, Mr. Guy Taylor, who heads up our international reporters, and he visited Taipei just 2 months ago.
在2个月以前呢，他的特别的记者、特报员呢，叫 Guy Taylor， 特别来到台湾呢，做了三个专题来在媒体上来露出。
Mr. Taylor produced 3 stories in a series about your country.
所以 Guy Taylor 这位先生呢，这位媒体先生呢，写了3份独特的报道，关于台湾目前的处境。
We are all concerned about China.
我们关心包括两岸的议题。
And the title of the series was Taiwan in the Crosshairs.
所以它的主题是台湾在标靶的一个时间点。
Finally, let me mention the guiding principles of the Washington Times.
接下来谈就是华盛顿的指导原则。
There are 5. Freedom, family, faith, service, and citizenship.
5个指导原则包括自由、家庭、信仰、服务和公民身份。
The reason why America respects the Washington Times is because of those founding values that every employee believes and follows from all different faiths, from all different political persuasions.
所以为什么华盛顿时报能够在美国一般民众能够受到这么大的尊敬？就是他们强调这5个重点。
I want to mention a word about the impact of the Washington Times in America.
那我想要来分享，就是华盛顿时报对美国的影响。
Every month we reach almost 10 million readers around the country and the world.
所以在每一个月份，大概有100万的观众就了解他们的内容。
A big survey was done 2 years ago. What is the most reliable news media in America?
那最受关注的媒体在美国是什么样的媒体呢？
Washington Times, out of all the media in America, came out number 5.
所以美国媒体呢，华盛顿时报是排行第5份。
Among newspapers,
所以所有的媒体
and
当
number
中，
10
第5
among all media.
就是所有的媒体当中排行第10名。
That's a great accomplishment,
这是
and I
很大的
really
成就。
appreciate the hard work of our people. Thank you. We have a vision to bring the Washington Times content throughout the world, and that's why I'm very happy that we have in Japan the Washington Times Japan, which is a website that translates from English to Japanese every day, every week, a number of stories.
所以在华盛顿时报，希望在不同的国家能够有一个网络网站，比如说在日本有日本的华盛顿时报的媒体网站的媒体。
And I'm thinking, because I'm in Taiwan in a room of such smart people, how about if we make the Washington Times of Taiwan and make a window for you to see Washington and Washington to see Taiwan?
我看到台湾的年轻人这么优秀，我多么希望华盛顿时报网络上的这样子的媒体呢，能够在台湾发生。
How do you think? If you agree,
你希望华盛顿时报在台湾有中文版吗？
I want to see a marketing research.
他想调查一下，大家认同吗？
If you agree, oh, that's good. Thank you. 谢谢，谢谢. Finally, I want to mention a word about the media.
现在要谈媒体的部分。
To make it simple,
简单的
Reverend
说，
Moon once said that the media should be the conscience of society.
简单来说呢，媒体是社会的良心。吴总裁这样子提到。
So often the media today divides people.
今天媒体呢，让很多族群呢被分裂了。
We want Washington Times to move the heart and the mind of people to live a good life.
我们希望华盛顿媒体呢，让大家过好的生活，感动大家的心情。
I hope you can read the Washington Times from time to time.
希望大家有机会呢来读《华盛顿时报》。
We will make efforts to translate in Chinese,
我希望能够
traditional Chinese for
可以
Taiwan.
把它翻成这个繁体的中文给大家看。
Thank you. Final point is the role of young adults in Taiwan and how you can make a difference.
最后呢，来谈台湾年轻人的角色，以及你怎么样的创造不一样的一切。
Please prepare yourself to be leaders, not only of Taiwan, but on the global stage.
请好好预备我们自己，成为一个好的领导者，不是只是为了台湾的这个部分，而是要成为全球舞台上杰出的领导者。
Everything is moving towards one human family under God.
每一件事情都迈向天下一家的方向发展。
You can be the leaders of tomorrow through interdependence, mutual prosperity, based on universal values, practiced here in Taiwan.
所以我们可以通过共生共荣跟共益普世价值呢，你将成为明天的领导者。
And in the interest of time, I'm going to finish in simple terms with a couple points of advice.
有几个想要跟大家的劝告的部分。
Please study about freedom
我们一起要来学习什么是自由，
and its sister responsibility.
跟自由背后的双胞胎的，就是什么呢？
Freedom and responsibility together.
所以自由呢，一定要跟责任放在一起，就好像双胞胎一样。
Second,
第二点，
learn and work with people who believe that our rights come from heaven, from God, not just the government.
所以第二点呢，我们要学习，我们要寻求，我们是来自我们的权利的，是来自上天的，而不是一般我们所谓的政府给我们的权利。
That's why the freedom of religion, of every religion, and freedom of conscience,
包括宗
and
教的自
freedom
由
of、speech is so
良心
important.
的自由、话语权的自由。
And finally, final point
最后的一点呢，
is please meditate, think deeply, even pray. how can I make a difference with my life for my family, city, country, and the world?
最后呢，也请大家好好的祷告，好好的冥想，我的生活，我的一生如何造成更大的改变，特别对我个人、我的家庭、我的社会、我的国家。
Thank you all once again for the opportunity to visit with you today.
所以很高兴能够有机会跟大家相聚一起。
The world faces serious challenges in this era.
我们这个世界呢，面对很严峻的挑战。
So your generation, must stand on the shoulders of the great generations of the past and leaders like Vice President Annette Lu and many others from Taiwan.
所以我们这年轻一代呢，要站在前面一代伟大的人的肩膀上，比如我们所认识的前副总统李秀莲副总统。
Let us seize the day, this day, every day, to better love God, our people, and this beautiful nation of Taiwan.
让我们紧抓住我们每一天，更爱我们的同胞，更爱我们这个国家。
You can then extend that and touch all of Asia and touch the world.
我们这样子爱天呢、爱人爱国的精神呢，能够感动其他国家的人。
You can be the people that create a true heavenly Taiwan.
我们这一群人呢，是可以创造一个地上理想的台湾。
Let us work together to make that a reality. Thank you, Taiwan YSP, and may God abundantly bless you all.
让我们好好的珍惜我们每一次的聚会，祝福大家。
谢谢。